And driving D.C. today, a battle on Capitol Hill over an explosive Senate report on the use of torture. It's expected to be made public as soon as tomorrow. American embassies are on heightened alert right now in preparation for possible retaliatory attacks. Senate Intelligence Chair Dianne Feinstein was undeterred by Secretary Kerry's warning that releasing the report could put Americans in danger. The report, ordered by President Bush after 9/11, is expected to condemn the CIA for its use of torture techniques in the wake of the September 11th attacks. Former CIA Director Michael Hayden is already firing back.
To say that we relentlessly, over an expanded period of time, lied to everyone about a program that wasn't doing any good, that beggars the imagination.
NBC's Kelly O'Donnell is covering this for us on Capitol Hill. Kelly, good morning. Where does this report stand as of right now?
Well, good morning, Jose. We know it will not be released today, and part of the motivation of Dianne Feinstein is she is losing the gavel on the Intelligence Committee. As a Democrat, she has been running that committee. With the change in January to Republican control, she will no longer be able to call the shots on the release of this report. It has been a signature piece of work for her trying to get this done. There's been an ongoing debate between Feinstein and the White House about redactions in the report, what could be released, what should and should not be released, and the political implications. Now, you've already talked this morning about how embassies are on alert. There are concerns about could this content of this information be such to spur some type of violent attacks. That's a real concern. At the same time, Feinstein, who along with her committee has worked for quite a long time to try to put some sunlight on what happened inside the CIA with those programs. It is the responsibility of Congress to have oversight on this agency. They feel this is important work that needs to be done. She, along with a couple of other key Democrats, have been urging this, and the report is voluminous. We're only talking about a more limited summary, but even with that, there are concerns about could that information incite violence? Could it in some way expose some of the assets that U.S. intelligence has overseas? Those are the concerns. So it's a real case of worry about what might be done in terms of misusing this information by people we cannot control, as well as the importance of trying to have Congress play its oversight role and to put into the public view more information about what the government was doing in a very controversial time. So this will play out this week. There are many ramifications, and Dianne Feinstein has limited time left in her tenure as the chairperson to get this done. Jose?
So it will be released, you think, for sure tomorrow?
Well, I don't know if it's tomorrow at the earliest, because
Right.
John Kerry will also be testifying here on a different matter, on the use of military force with Syria. He's been putting some pressure on Dianne Feinstein not to not release it, but to be mindful of the timing, to give everyone enough notice around the world and all of the various partners to see what can they do to mitigate any problems that might come from this. So there's been a lot of tension. There have been late nights here on Capitol Hill with staffers working on this report and what part of it could be made public. So we'll be watching it closely. Jose.
NBC's Kelly O'Donnell live for us on Capitol Hill. Thank you. We'll check back with you next hour for more and to talk some shutdown.